Well, the mild stretch of weather starts today. We're going to be into the 40s, 50s ahead, and not a lot of a cool down. We take a look at some snow chances for parts of the state. So this kind of tells the story. Here's where normal highs should be the next few days, and here's where we'll be. About 20 degrees above average for the Twin Cities, maybe even a little bit more, especially tomorrow. We could see temperatures surpass 50 degrees in the Twin Cities. Maybe a record in jeopardy. Even today, temperatures are going to be a good 15 degrees above normal, 20 to 25 degrees above normal in the western part of the state. So really incredibly warm for this time of year. A little breezy too out of the south as that warmer air moves in. It will be occasionally blustery at times. Winds should be lighter tomorrow, but as that warmer air initially moves in today, we are going to see some blustery winds. And a little filtered sun today too, as that warmer air moves in aloft, that moisture condenses out. Mostly high clouds filtering the sun out today, but brighter skies building back in, and tomorrow should bring lots of sunshine too. More sunshine, I should say. There'll be less of that high cloud cover debris out there, but temperature anomalies tomorrow even crazier. 30 degrees or more above normal in western and southwestern Minnesota, probably 20 degrees at least above normal. I think we'll make it into the low 50s in the Twin Cities, and some 60-degree readings in southwestern Minnesota looking very possible, if not likely. Now, the Weather Service is going a little more aggressive. They're going 54 in the Twin Cities, which would tie the record for the date, and going into the 60s for parts of southwestern Minnesota. Either way, we're going to be very mild, whether it's 48 or 54 on Thursday, well above normal as this blob of mild air sits over us the next few days. Colder air is coming behind this clipper system on Friday, but notice the real cold stuff stays way up to the north. So we're not talking about frigid Arctic air. We're talking about temperatures just closer to normal. In fact, Tuesday, the coldest day of the next 7 days, will still be a few degrees above average. That's just the way winter is shaping up, at least at this very beginning of it. Here's that Friday clipper, some rain and snow showers Friday, mostly for northern Minnesota. Northwestern Minnesota looks to be the place that could see some accumulation. Then we're going to be clipped potentially by a separate system developing to the south and southeast, kind of a repeat of a couple weeks ago. But still, the model is kind of all over the place. You can see the swaths of snow that are maybe more into Wisconsin. American model clips southeastern Minnesota. Looks like either way, the Twin Cities in between. But notice northwestern Minnesota could see a few inches of snow out of that clipper system separately here Friday into Friday night. And snow depth rankings are looking pretty pathetic. In fact, we're looking at some of the lowest snowpack for this time of the year in parts of northeastern Minnesota, or at least in the bottom 1 to 5% climatologically. So only about an inch of snow cover for a few spots in northern Minnesota, when it should be at least anywhere from 4 to 8 inches of snow cover up there this time of year. So 45 this afternoon, 51 tomorrow. Again, we may surpass that, and I think we could squeeze out another 50 on Friday. To get 2 consecutive days of 50-degree temperatures in December is not very common. We do hit 50 occasionally, but to have 2 in a row, that tells you just kind of the magnitude of this warm air mass. A little more realistic for the weekend, still above normal, but things are a little cooler heading into next week, but still we are really kind of looking for snow and nothing real significant at this point for most of Minnesota.